How you doing, world? My name is JJ, and I'm your host with African American News Channel. Now, today we are celebrating Black History Month. We will be celebrating Black History Month one day out of the week. We will make different type of videos. We will also throw in knowledge and empowerment from our young and older African American brothers and sisters. Amen. I hope everybody having a great Sunday. I hope everybody praise the Lord today, and may God be with you all. Now today we have some very interesting videos for you guys. So grab your popcorn, grab you something cold to drink, and come right back, because you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Now my first video is about an African American woman who says depression is real. People don't know how real depression is, but depression is very serious. A lot of people get mad at other people and say, you must be depressed. You acting all depressed. But they don't actually know how serious depression is. Depression ain't nothing to play with. Watch this video.
I usually don't like talking about what it's like to have a bipolar disorder. Usually I try to pretend I don't have it sometimes, but let me talk about the first signs of it. I'm pretty sure I've been had this bitch since probably middle school, because I would have my stages where, I'm not eating, crying every day, about to kill myself, whatever. And then other days I'd be like, okay, I'm literally the best thing walking. Who are all of you? So, and even though it's not a big sign, it was just really confusing and weird, especially for a 12-year-old. My disorder did not start getting really bad until this year, and that's when I started to reach out for help, because I was starting to fear for my life, which is crazy because when you're depressed, you don't care about your life. The whole point is to not have it to begin with. But I was really, really scared because I was ruining my friendships. I was, I felt like I was not me. I felt like I was sharing a body with another person. I don't know how to describe it, but if you get it, you get it. So this year was when I started experiencing intense euphoria, and it would switch constantly in and out with depressive phases. So I'd go days without eating, days without just crying and just being really suicidal, and then other days it's I'm literally losing my mind. My pupils are dilated. I'm smiling, grinning, shit is great, shit is not great. But I was smiling I could conquer the world. I could take over anything. Starting multiple projects, not completing not even one of them. Just doing really weird hyperfixations, and not even in a cute way. I was doing really weird stuff. I can't even bring it up on here. That's how weird it was. And it's a pretty scary disorder to have. So whenever people throw the word around, oh my god, I'm so bipolar, no, you don't want to be though. So let's keep it cute, bipolar is just not it's not happy sad. I feel people take it lightly, how most people do when they throw around mental illness terms and just throw it around using it however, when it's really not like that. You don't know the reality of that word. You'll never experience it. Lucky you, And it's really crazy because sometimes whenever back then when I used to get really, really, really down, I started to realize, if I were to ever, trigger warning, take my own life or whatever, I wouldn't even be in the right mental headspace. I'd regret it. The normal me, that's okay in this moment, would regret it. But in that moment, when my head is filled with other thoughts, it feels like I can do it. It's so weird.
How did you guys feel about that video? Was she right or was she wrong? Comment below. Now my next video is about an African American woman who says you can make $100K a year with these certificates and no college degree required. Whoo, give me that information, because we all want to make $100K a year. Watch this video.
Let me spill the tea on these college degrees. Google has 5 certificates out right now in which you can compete with MBAs and get 6-figure jobs without even stepping a foot in college. Yes, you heard me right. And these certificates are cheap. Now, let's just say you're in between jobs and you don't have the money to pay for a certificate. Google has a program where you can fill out to have those fees waived. They'll let you in for free. Project management, data analytics, digital marketing, IT support, and UX design. Look them up.
How'd you guys feel about that video? Was that good information or was that bad information? You think you can make $100K a year without no college degree? Comment below. Now my next video is about an African American minister who says life goes on. You want to know what he mean when he say life goes on? Watch this video.
How many of you really think you're going to be remembered? And ask yourself, how many do you remember? You have friends and family that was real close to us. When they die, life goes on. You bury your homies, you bury your partners, you bury your wives and children and husbands, but life goes on. In a few days, you laugh again, you cry again, and every now and then you remember even those that were the closest to you, like mama and dad, grandma, that did so much for you, but you go on with your life. And then you sit down someday and you see a picture. Oh yeah, that's my grandmama. Man, she was great. Did you think that time was not going to touch us? So what are you doing with your time? See, you got to understand the value and purpose of life.
I'm back. How did you guys feel about that video? Was he right or was he wrong? Comment below. Now my next video is about an African American woman who says, why you think they want the melanated people to vote so bad? Why you think it's so important to them that the melanated people vote? Why did Arabs come over here and make jobs and own businesses and they don't vote? Why did Chinese people come over here and own jobs and create businesses but they don't vote? Why they want the melanated people to vote so bad? Woo! Watch this video.
Why is it that they concerned with the melanated vote and nobody else? Nobody else. The Arabs come over here, own stores, all kind of stuff. They don't vote. The Chinese people own stores in our community. Both of these people in our community. They don't vote. They don't do nothing. But they be so concerned about the melanated man voting. It's all about the melanated man and woman voting. Because they have to make sure that you still asleep and you still believe in them.
How did you guys feel about that video? Was she right or was she wrong? Comment below. Now my next video is about an African American man who says every week the African American and black race celebrate failure. Why is it that we celebrate failure every week? Woo! Watch this video.
Celebrate failure. Every week we celebrate failure. We the most brokest ethnicity group that have the most fun. That's the freshest. Go in these designer store, all you see is us. Them people, they don't even want us in there. African Americans bought more Mercedes-Benz than anybody last year and this year. And African Americans have the least amount of money coming in. That just tell us everything with them statistics. We want to look like money instead of actually have it.
How did you guys feel about that video? Was he right or was he wrong? Do you think black people need to educate themselves more on spending habits and priorities and what they should be spending money on and what they shouldn't be spending money on? I'd love to hear your opinion. Comment below. Now my next video is about an African American man who says there is no way in this world that white people can free black people, but I just want to be free. Watch this video.
No way in the world that white people can free black people, because freedom is not white people's to give. Two, white people, as I said in the piece, cannot do for us what we refuse to do for ourselves. Whether or not whites like blacks or blacks like whites, I frankly have no interest in that at all. I have no interest in managed society. I'm not interested in having to sit next to people because they're white. I'm interested in being equal. And the only way you're equal is to have power. Not whether or not white people have been fair, not whether they're nice people, not whether or not black people are good or bad, but whether or not you as a community of people have the instruments of defense and in some cases of aggression to protect your turf and or your interests. You can't have 30 million people handing over to another people 100% of their resources and blaming them for 100% of their problems. That is not intelligent. So what we need to do in the black community is A, decide to be competitive. And the only way we're going to be competitive is to use our resources.
How did you guys feel about that video? Was he right or was he wrong? Comment below. Now my take on today's videos is this. Love your brother and love your sister. Love your brother from another mother and love your sister from another mother. We are all one. Life is too short. Life goes on when we not here. So while we here, let's make the best of it. Let's enjoy it. Let's have no regrets. The time is now. I'm pretty sure a lot of people sitting here like, man, I wish I could go back when I was younger. I would have made different choices. I would have made different decisions. You can't change that. But what you could do is change your future. So do what you want to do now and enjoy your life now so you have no regrets when you get older. And when you do pass away, you will say, well, damn, that was one hell of a ride. My name is JJ. I hope you guys enjoyed today's videos. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment and help the channel out a lot. God bless you all. I hope you all have a good day and know that you are loved.
If Catherine would have held out for about 4-5 months, she would have seen the new year. You know her husband is the one got that pancake cancer. Pancreas. He got the cancer. You know which one I'm talking about? Okay, now I know you was with your friends for New Year's Eve, but did you all go to the watch meet at your church? And I saw your cousin, Shatika, the other day, gonna come up to me and say, you got any money for me in 2023? I told her I see you still giving tail away for free in 2023. Shatika got 2 boyfriends. Don't come talking to me about no money, man. My brother would have turned 64 this year if he was still alive. He died when you was a baby, so you don't remember him, but he was my brother. Millions didn't make it, but I was. Okay, please tell me you didn't wash no clothes on the 1st. You're not supposed to, because you wash your loved ones away when you do that. So if any of us pass this year, I guess we have you to thank. Thank you. You ever go to that big sale that they have at Dillard's every 1st of the year? I went last year and they had 80% marked off of everything. And it was still too expensive. Okay, baby, you keep going on and on about what you ate on New Year's Day. You keep saying chicken Alfredo and a breadstick. You didn't eat no black eyed peas.